Welcome back. Today we're going to be making a buoy for the Townsbowiebuildoff. This year's competition is using scrap. So we have a big piece of spring steel. We are going to use this handle just to help forge. We're going to be cutting it off later and drawing out the tang. But we're going to be making a big buoy. So let's go ahead and get the forge lit. We're just kind of cleaning up the blade a little bit, clean out some of those bigger hammer marks. Here we have the knife all rough ground. So it sounds just like it is rough ground. This is not the final grind. We have roughly 85 thou on the edge. I want to leave it just a little thick for the heat treat. So let's go ahead and normalize this and then we can get it heat treated. Okay, we were aiming for a bright red, so let's go ahead and put this in here. We're gonna let this cool, and it is very important to let it cool without touching it on metal. You want it to be cooling evenly. And let it cool to a black. Isolate a little bit of material at the end. So we're going to go ahead and knock these corners in here. Stop. After filming this, I realized I should have hammered that metal to a square. That way I could have turned it 90 and avoided having to twist it all together, and this would have made a cleaner looking guard. So take my advice and do it this way next time. So we are going to be fitting this guard up here, and we're going to be doing it using some fairly simple tools. So right here we have our forged guard that we did in the last stream. I did resize it a little bit by cutting one end off and reforging it, made it a little bit smaller. So we have this, we want to fit it to this, so we are going to need to, I'm going to go ahead and start off by just cleaning off a little bit of material. One of my favorite things to use, it's cheap and easy, is these king size Sharpies. So they, different colors can show up better. I'm a big fan of the blue and the red. We'll do this one with red, and we're just gonna go over it, and as you can tell, it does show up better on the cleaned metal, and it scribes a little better. Amazon, you can get these for like 20 bucks. I would highly recommend getting one like this. I prefer the manual readout, but this was the cheap one that I got. So fairly accurate, at least for what we're going to be using it for. And with these being cheap, I don't care if I scribe with these. Another good thing, which we use to do the radius here, is these. They got nice points on them, and you can also sharpen these later. We may use these to scribe a little bit. And it's always nice to have a little engineer square. This one is fairly cheap. You can get these at most hardware stores. Let's go ahead and do center mark, and the way we're going to do that is to go here. Might be easier, you can see here. So we got 0.748, so we're going to take half of that. We will get our little square, and we are actually going to use it as a straight edge here. So we got a decent little radius, like length on the line, so we can just kind of line it up here. And I'm actually going to use this. You can also use anything with a point. Just make sure that it's set back far enough that the point follows where we marked previously. Make sure we're right on our center line.
One eternity later.
Okay, here is a cool setup we got. So we are going to use this post drill to apply some pressure. Make sure we are lined up and we do look good there. So here is the knife all finished. I think it turned out pretty good. We still have some pitting because it was a rusted leaf spring, but we have a nice looking knife. It adds a little bit of character to it. We did our very first forged pinning guard, and this one here we did on a live stream. We also opted for a coffin handle for that more aesthetic classic look with a single copper pin and some adhesive to hold it. So I hope you all enjoyed following me along for this buoy build, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe.